All right, hello everyone, and peace of the Lord, the Messiah, to all of you. Today, our topic is, we hear always people saying to us, 5 reasons, 10 reasons, 11 reasons, 12 reasons, 50 reasons, 1,000 reasons. To do what? To convert to Islam. Okay, what are those reasons? All right, I wanna convert to Islam. Give me the reasons, please, please. I wanna get the reasons. The second we start talking about the reasons, you will notice that the reasons are made to fit with something. There's no real reasons. And I will give you some examples, and I find them all as funny and silly. In front of us, this is an article. I just searched in Google. You can do the same. I'm not picking up an article or anything. I just search in private Google peace upon him, and you will find tons. Just type reasons to believe in Allah or whatever. If religion is a truth, it should be able to withstand some questioning. I mean, you just kill the reasons to convert to Islam, because Islam forbid asking questions or questioning. Chapter 5, verse 101. I mean, questioning. Who dare to question Muhammad? I just saw in the news that Iran arrested more than 70 or 80 people just because they are doing yoga. They did not question anything yet. I mean, yoga, you do yoga in the Muhammadan lands, you get arrested. Let me see if I can find the news. Okay, hold on. I just, I read this. Here we go. Here it says 30 people. It says 30, sorry, not 80. 30 people, depend on the news agency. This one, they are saying, this is CNN. They are saying 30 people get arrested in Iran for doing yoga. And you are telling me, religion should stand questioning. Are those articles really legitimate? Can anyone question Islam? You arrest people for doing yoga. Why? What is the problem? Because it's haram. It's haram. The Prophet said, the one who do something like the kuffar, he is one of them. Here we go. Now those Muslims, they became a Buddha. They are Hindus. And what is the proof? The Prophet said. So since when, you Muslims, you say, let us allow questioning? Those are articles meant to for your mind as a foreigner, as non-Muslim, to fool you. But who dare to question Islam? I mean, for me, I don't really I don't encourage this yoga, but but this is something personal. Everybody is free. If yoga, we arrest for it, so what we will not be arrested for? So here you notice right away. What about the week before it? They arrested people for doing fashion. People, what's wrong? What about women? She did the selfie and she was singing, and we arrest her. What about the women? She was walking in the street and she showed her hair. Well, if you allow a question, then you should allow them to question why I want to wear hijab. Why? She don't like to wear hijab. So you just say we can question. Okay, you don't allow anyone to question. If I ask those questions now in any Islamic countries, I will be killed immediately. So here you see right away how they try to fool you from the beginning, fabricating things which is not Islamic and have nothing to do with Islam. Any religion should be able to stand the questioning, as if a questioning is allowed in Islam. You see how they lie to you? Everything can make sense, have been designed. So suppose this guy is trying to make you believe in Allah. And why? Because everything made sense. Okay, what about the design of Allah himself? Does it make sense that Allah have 5 fingers? Does it make sense that Allah have two hands in the right side of him? As long we are talking about design, what does make sense? When a Muslim he says it makes sense. Since when you Muslims make sense when you talk? Does it make sense that if I believe in the Prophet, I will get a lot of women for sex and they are wearing no panties? Does it make sense that Allah will make my private part endless? Does it make sense that the sun set in murky water like the guy who was talking to me yesterday? Now you are talking about it makes sense. But I like the design of Allah, to be honest with you. Especially his hands, both of them, they are in the right side. I wish I have two hands in the right side. That would be nice, you know, because I can finish my book fast. I'm a right-handed person. I will be writing with two hands. I mean, now I know why Allah have two right hands. He's writing books. He's not left-handed. By having two hands or three hands or four hands, all of them in the right, that will make him hold like many pens in the same time and start writing like the book is finished. That's fantastic. It's so good to be true. So when they say to us, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, what is in Islam makes sense? Hmm? The only sense I see in this article is the sense of humor. Like this Muslim is trying to be serious, but I find it a comedy. You can divide object around you into two groups. Anyway, I'm not an atheist to discuss those things. The Big Bang did not happen on its own. The Muslims suddenly they decide they believe in the Big Bang. You see, we are Muslim, we are moderate. We believe in the Big Bang. Why? Because somebody told them Quran says Big Bang. Nowhere in the Quran says Big Bang, you liars. Where? The Quran says something stupid, that Allah he left up the sky, it was attached to the earth, but this is stupid, it's not lifted. Because the author of the Quran said that the earth is a flat and the sky is a protected roof. The Muslim they will say to you, see, protected roof, that is the atmosphere. No, the Quran explained to us what is the protected roof is. The Quran challenged mankind and the genie, showing us the fairy tale sense of a humor of Muhammad to go out of the zone of the earth. And he says you cannot go unless Allah allow you, and Allah will allow only the prophets or the angels. Chapter 55 verse number 33. O assembly of jinn and men, if it be ye can pass beyond the zones of the heaven and the earth, pass ye not without authority, shall ye be able to pass. Okay. And if you try to go to the space, Allah he says to us, Allah will shoot the ass of Mr. Genie with the Star Wars missiles, and she's like, it's hurting, it's hurting. The Muslims they've tried to fool us, says this is about the atmosphere. This is the opposite. It's about we cannot leave from the earth, not the atmosphere. The atmosphere is you cannot get in, like it's protection for the earth, but still you can get in anyway. But it's protection from the earth. But the Quran says سقفا مرفوعا محفوظة, protected roof. Protected from what? You cannot leave it. You, human and genie, cannot leave it. And by the way, what is the genie? I'd like to see some genie. And if shaitan he tried to get out, Allah will shoot him. Why shaitan he tried to get out? Is shaitan trying to study science like NASA? No. Is shaitan tried to look at us from high space, from the space? No. Shaitan, he liked to spy at Allah. Have you ever heard of such a religion that Shaitan he tried to spy at Allah? In chapter 15, verse number 18, it says, speaking about the Shaitan who tried to go up to the heaven. Unbelievable. Look at this. Beautiful. Makes sense. The guy in the article talking about the design. This is a design. Allah, he designed the earth that genie cannot get out because genie will try to steal hearing from Allah. You see, why the Democrat, when they accused Trump that he is stealing hearing from the Russian, they did not accuse him that he was getting that from the genie, because obviously genie, they do that too. But at any that gains hearing by stealth, from where? It's talking about the heaven. It is we who have set out a zodiacal signs in the heaven and made them fair seeming to all beholder. Now the reason for the heaven to have stars is just because to be decoration. Okay, and what is there is a reason? And moreover we guarded the sky from every devil, cursed devil. If there is a cursed devil and there's a devil is not cursed, Muslims, if there's a good devil, bad devil, good boy, bad boy, what does that mean? I mean cursed devil. I thought all of them they are cursed. And then, but if any gain a hearing by his teeth, it's pursued by a flaming fire. That's so good to be true. By the way, I heard that when NASA they went to the sky, they've been followed by a star who tried to shoot them. Because in different verse in the Quran, and I allow me to demonstrate for you, but let me show you the verse first. You know, I'm very good in you know, painting and drawing. Perfect. There's many things about me I don't really like to share, and one of them is like one of my best skills is painting. I paint a lot of stuff. I paint the garage. You can show it to you. Here you will see Allah said, and that makes sense, that Allah decorated the heaven by stars, and he put them in the lowest heaven. The Muslim they say the lowest heaven. No, they say to us that where you cannot go is where the atmosphere, brother. Allah he says in the lowest heaven, that what you cannot go, which is attached to the earth. This is the lowest, is where the stars is. I mean, how smart Allah is. So in the lowest heaven, Allah he made lamps, which is the stars, and those lamps have two decoration. Sorry, two reasons. One is to decorate, and the other one, we have made such lamps as missiles to drive away the evil ones. I am really almost converting to Islam. And look at this. This is deep. This is deep. So now we learned from the logic of Allah and the knowledge of Allah that stars are exist. If Shaitan try to steal information and try, or even the human, he tried to go out of the zone of the earth, Allah will shoot him by a star. You know, as I remember, Muhammad he said that Shaitan he sleep in our nose. So why Allah he need a star to shoot a Shaitan? Any Muslim have an idea? The one who sleep in my nose. Do he need such a huge star to shoot him? Let us see. Where is the hadith about shaitan sleeping? The Prophet said, when one of you wakes up from the sleep, he must blow off his nose 3 times. For Satan spend the night inside one of his nostrils. That's so good to be true. Actually, I remember once my mom, I was sleeping, she told me she saw 2 shoes coming from my nose. Too bad at that time we don't have like cameras, you know, so we can recommend this fact. This is a fact. Okay, Yasin, wanna call me? Okay, hold on, Yasin. Let us give me just a few minutes, Mr. Yasin. I will log in Skype and you can call me. Do you see, guys? I mean, this is so beautiful. So here we notice that there is many reasons to convert to Islam. Who is the prophet before Muhammad who discovered that shaitan is sleep in our nose? Nobody. So shaitan, he is so small to the point he go inside our nose and he take a nap or he sleep the whole night and we don't feel him. But yet Allah, in order to stop shaitan from going to heaven, he shoot him by a star. And how big the star is? What about shooting by a bullet? I can give you some. A star. A little tiny thing who sleep inside my nose, which means he's not even a mosquito, because if a mosquito go inside your nose will drive you crazy. You will feel it right away. Shaitan is sleep in our nose, but we don't feel him. That means he's like what? He's nothing. He's so small to the point we don't even feel him, brother. Okay, we have a Muslim Muhammadan. He wanna call me. Let me open Skype. Give me a second, please. I think I'm going to have cold. You can tell my voice, right? I don't have cold usually. I don't know last time when I get cold. That was many years ago. Because you know what I do? Always I follow the recipe of Allah. Unbelievable. The beautiful recipe. Camel urine and take shower with dead dogs and when a blood from period. I stay healthy all the time. Okay, Yasin, I am in Skype now. What is your account, my friend, in Skype? Yasin, what is your account in Skype, my friend? Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right, let me search for you. All right. Okay, Mr. Yasin, I just sent you hi. Please respond. And feel free to call me if you wish to do so. Did you see it, Mr. Yasin? Let me call you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, my friend. How are you?
Man, you're my ustaz, you know that?
I am your what?
You are my ustaz.
Oh, I'm your teacher.
Yeah,
But you are a Muslim,
you're
aren't
the
you?
best teacher I have ever. I'm not a Muslim.
Yasin, we agreed that we need Muslims to call us my friend.
Yeah, I actually have a question, Anna.
My friend, don't
I
ask
am
me, ask
ex-Muslim.
Allah.
Huh?
Don't ask me. We have to ask Allah.
Ah,
Allah is all
I
knowing.
know. Yeah,
Allah is all
yeah.
knowing. Anything you want to know, ask Allah. Like, what do you want to know? This
Yeah.
where the sun set? Allah, he said, in a murky water, and this is proving to be accurate. What do you want? Tell me.
That one is fake too. But my real concern, how those Muslim people don't understand about if you know the story, Muhammad was Muhammad was walking from Mecca to Medina, and
Hmm.
while he was walking, he had to pray with jinni, which is very silly. You know, if you know that story,
Yeah, I know
he
that
say
story, but
that.
this is not silly story, by the way,
Yeah.
because me myself, I met many genie in my life. I will tell you a story. Once
Yeah.
I was in the airport, okay, and I sat
Mhm.
next to a kid. I bought a sandwich. I look in the right, is gone. He took it, and that what I call it a genie. I could not talk to
He
him because he's a kid, and he start eating it. So like this is he must be a genie, my friend. This is true, proven to be scientifically accurate. Yeah. He was like 7 years
he
old.
so he
He took my sandwich, and I did not do anything about it because he's just a kid. I let him eat it. But obviously, he's a genie. Otherwise, explain to me why this kid he ate my sandwich. Why my sandwich only? What? Why not your sandwich? This is proving. Okay. What else?
Yeah, so like if you have something like if you okay, so I used to be a Muslim before, and
You
then
made me sad
the
now.
teacher that yeah, the teacher used to teach us. He said, when you left the Quran open,
Hmm.
so the jinn or shaitan, I don't know what the difference between shaitan and jinni is. It's
Yeah.
very funny. And then he said, if you left it open, it's not good. And what is called the jinn or the shaitan will come up and read it, and that is not good. They
Hmm.
read it so fast. They are very intelligent creature,
Hmm.
and it's funny. And that, what is that have to do with Islam and having
Well, all
jinni
those
in the life?
stories you see,
And which makes it
yeah, Islam is based on in fictions and superstitions, and so it just terrorism is a main reason for Islam to exist, which means I have to terrify you
exactly.
to make you believe in Allah. Like why you need to make a prayer before you enter the bathroom? Because if you don't do that prayer, Shaitan will play with your anus, him and his wife, and even they will go inside your anus. So now Muhammad, in order to make them pray and say his name and say the name of Allah, he created a story that Shaitan he will play with your anus, and this is the only way to protect your anus from Shaitan. Same as when you want to have sex. So Muhammad, he want the Muslims to be busy. The 5 time prayer, you have to pray before you do anything, not only 5 time prayer. Otherwise, Shaitan will go inside your nose, Shaitan will go inside your mouth, Shaitan will play with your belly button, Shaitan will go inside your anus, Shaitan will wrap yourself around the penis. Shaitan is all over your conspiracy religion. Conspiracy is based on making you a person who is occupied by phobia, and this phobia will control your life and will make you unable to think or to question. When you have a phobia,
Hmm.
you have a phobia, you are paranoid. You do not know what is right, what's wrong.
Yeah,
You know.
I have a phobia of Muhammad actually. I
Yeah.
hate
So,
him.
Yasin, I cannot keep you for long. Do you want to say something to me? Because I thought, I
Yeah,
thought
I
you're a
can,
Muslim.
yeah, can,
By the way, why you
no,
left
no, no.
Islam?
I
What make you leave Islam?
actually me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you leave Islam after calling me, or
There's
what happened? I don't remember.
no.
Okay.
I actually don't know your channel, and I never followed you to be a Christian,
Okay.
and I never knew you. So there was I always wondered. You know, Yusuf Estes, the guy who used to be a Catholic and now he's a Muslim.
Yeah, he's a big fat liar. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that guy, I searched online every time to prove Islam, so to see what people say, and then all of a sudden this guy came up saying from darkness to brightness. So he came from Christian, Catholic to Muslim, which makes
Hmm.
him oh
Hmm.
bright, oh yeah, Muslim is brightness. Okay, let's see what's up. And I see him. Everything he talks is about this Muslim guy coming. He meets him and he give him some money. I don't know what he give him, but he is Muslim. I don't know what he touched him, and he's whatever he said is it doesn't make sense to me. And I saw this guy saying Islam is false, and then I watched that video and it makes me, oh, this is a cult, and I don't believe, and I will not, I don't want to get 72 virgin,
That's wonderful, my friend.
in whatever
I'm
they're
happy for you.
saying.
Let us go now to the topic. What do you want to say to us? What you're calling?
And so I want to see if you can show me a hadith or a Quran about the Muhammad praying with those jinn and shaitan, because I want to prove it to my family, show them they have to live this was Islam.
Yeah, okay. I will talk about that after we hang up with you. Thank you very much, Yasin. Just
Alright, you
listen
have a good
and
time, okay?
sorry.
Please keep in people, and then I love what you're doing, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Mhm.
Uh, all of those reasons supposedly is to make us believe in Muhammad, and obviously it's a fabrication, and it is silly. The genies, they believe and they heard the Quran, and not only that, when they heard the Quran they say inna sami'na Qur'anan ajaba. What does that mean? If we go in the Quran we will find the following. Chapter 72, verse number 1. Actually, the chapter itself, it's called the chapter of the genie. The chapter of the genie. So the genie, Muhammad, once he was going in a trip, and always those things happen to Muhammad when he's alone. There's no witnesses. Supposedly the story says that his companion, they did not find him. He went supposedly to do pee pee poo poo, and they did not see him for a while. When he came back, he said to them, I was with a bunch of genies, and those genies are coming from the north of Iraq. They are Assyrian, like our brother Sam Shamoun. Actually, Sam Shamoun, brother Sam Shamoun, he looked like a genie. Actually, I never thought about this. Maybe he's one of them. Alhamdulillah. So he said, and I did read Quran for them, and they said when they heard the Quran that we heard amazing Quran, very amazing. That's amazing. And supposedly those genie right away they converted to Islam. Hmm. Oh. If you read the chapter in front of you, this is one of the most funny chapters which Muslims use for their fictions to fight genie. Like if you have a problem with the genie, you read this chapter. Can I help you to translate your book to the Turkish? My friend, just text me in Skype. Give me your ID in Skype. You can give it to the admin, and we can discuss that in Skype. But as you see here, everything like here, you see, we are talking about the genie trying to go out of the earth, but they cannot. Why? Look at this. The genie, they thought Allah will never send any prophets. Allah, he took them into surprise. Allah, he took them into surprise. They thought nobody is coming no more. That's it. And supposedly, before Muhammad come and became a prophet, genie used to be able to go to the heaven to steal the secrets of the heaven. Oh, there is no screen. Sorry, it's my fault. It's my genie. All right, no screen. All right, now you see my screen. By the way, in case you do not know, one of the discovery and the knowledge of Allah is the internet. The Muslim, they say even Muhammad, he predicted satellite. The one who said shaitan sleep in your nose predicted satellite. Okay, so here you will see that the genie, this is the chapter of the jinn, as we say, chapter 72, verse number 1. All of the chapter is about genie, supposedly. All right. The genie, they heard recitation of Muhammad. Muhammad, he sat with them, and even they have fire together. I don't know why the genie, they would have fire. They are made of fire. They are cold. And then and they decide to be guided. That's it. They convert to Islam. They hear the recitation and they say, that's amazing, I will convert to Islam. And here we have to assume that genies are Arab, because they are speaking to Muhammad, and Muhammad, he speak only one language, and they heard the Quran, and the Quran is in Arabic. And the genie, they said, some of our foolish ones among us who use to say lies about Allah. You see, there's bad genies, there's good genies and bad genies. So the bad genies, they say lies against Allah, and then we think that us, we are, we will not say any lies against Allah. Okay. True, they were a person among mankind who took a shelter with the person among the jinn, but they increase them in fully. Yesterday, the guy who spoke to me, he said the Quran is so clear. And they claim, they thought that nobody, nobody Allah will send. Okay. Yasin, don't send me questions, my friend. We have a topic. Don't text me in Skype. Otherwise, I will block you. Don't text me in Skype. You have a question, you can ask in the chat. The same as the rest. See, you disturb my topic now. You just asked me a question. We did not finish. You asked me a second question. Shouldn't we finish the first one? Are you guys suffering from the flight of thought like Muhammad? Focus. Focus. Don't be like the Muhammadan. They are suffering from the flight of thoughts, the same as Allah. So they thought, and Allah will never send anyone. Okay, now Muhammad is being sent. What happened? The second Muhammad became a prophet, the sky is not allowed for any genie to go through. وَإِنَّا لَمَسْنَا السَّمَاءَ فَوَجَدْنَاهَا مُلِئَتْ حَرَسًا شَدِيدًا وَشُهُبًا. We wanted to go to the sky. As usual, always we go to the sky, always to steal information. But since the prophet, he became a prophet, we cannot go there, because now Allah, he put a lot of guards. And you are telling me there's no reason to convert to Islam? Do we have any Muslim want to say something? Is that why we should convert to Islam? Those funny, stupid stories. And we use indeed sit there hiding in stations. The genie, they sit hiding in state. You see, you tell us that the Russian, they have a spaceship station. The genie have one long time ago. Look at this. We use indeed to sit there in hiding, between hiding between bracket. That's not in the Quran. Just stations to steal informations. The Russian man, the Russian are genie. They steal information from Allah. What is that? What is that? This is the chapter of the genie, chapter 72. Any Muhammadan? Hello? Who is a Muslim here believe in this? I'm just trying to find a reason, to convert to Islam, as the Muslims they say to us, like there's a million reason, thousand reason, whatever reason. Yeah, all the reason I found them funny and silly. What reasons? I don't find one, not even one legitimate reason. Anyone? So those articles which Muhammadan they write for us and they post in the internet, they are like a funny, silly. It's not even good for kids. What is that? Huh? Any Muslim? Who is a Muslim would like to give me a call? No Muslim? Yesterday, we have a Muhammadan who called me, and his name was what was his name? Noor. Mr. Noor, he called me yesterday, and Mr. Noor, he is a very deep in knowledge, very deep. Actually, I was really obviously he's a big sheikh, he's a big sheikh. You can tell. There's many ways to know who is a big sheikh, who is a small sheikh. This guy is a big sheikh, So Mr. Noor, he called me, and we were talking about almost the same topic, and he said this. Let us see what he said. Okay, Mr. Noor, here we go.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Mr. Noor. How are you?
Hold on 1 second. Let me mute your stream. Okay, can you hear me?
I do hear you. Please just be sure you mute YouTube so we don't have duplicative voice.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me put on my headphones. Actually, God willing.
All right. Keep YouTube running, but just to mute the sound.
I think it's actually coming from my speakers and not your YouTube, because I already muted it. So
yeah, all right. So what do you want to say to us, Mr. Noor?
Well, so I think we should keep it organized a little bit. So if you want to just ask me a few questions, whatever you think about Islam, I can answer it, God willing, and then I can just ask you questions and we can kind of.
No, I don't want to ask you the questions. I want you to tell me something good about Islam, anything. Feel free. How you can convince you? Because we have like 800 Christians maybe listening, and God knows how many later thousands will listen to this, and you are live in the truth. How you can prove to those Christians that Islam is from God?
Yeah, that's fine. So the core teaching of Islam is to reverence God alone, submit to God, and to do good and be righteous, as it says over and over in the Quran, and it forbids evil. And clearly says that those who believe and do good works will go to paradise, God willing, and hell is the abode of the criminals. The main teaching. That's what everything falls under in Islam.
So is good work including you beat them up and that will give them deeds to go to paradise?
Beat who up?
Yeah, like here the hadith in front of us here, it says that the prophet saying that the one who he beat him up, he made a condition with Allah that he will give him reward. So the prophet, he beat you, or even he cursed you, or even he said a bad word to your mother or your father, like dirty language, and that will give you blessing from Allah, and obviously that will take you to heaven. Is that the way to go to heaven?
No, that doesn't. No, that doesn't make any sense. And I don't follow hadiths, and I don't believe them anyway because there's no way to verify them. They were just written hundreds of years after he's gone.
No, this is sahih. Okay, so you believe in the Quran only? You don't believe in the hadith?
Yeah. Oh, no, because the Quran is from God. Hadiths were just invented by men for what they thought that they heard him say. They're additional books, and there's no way to really verify whether or not he said that.
All right. What about the Quran? If there's any way to verify that he said anything in the Quran? What is the proof that the Quran is from God anyway? How you can prove to us
I'm okay
that the Quran is from God?
Well,
as long you said you want to verify. Yes. How you can verify?
Well, I don't think that there's a way to prove it 100%. I believe it is. However, there is some evidence that it is.
Like what?
Just based off what it teaches. Well, like the prose and how it's written, how clear it is.
How clear?
Just the overall style.
I don't know.
The Quran how clear it is.
My friend, as I know, the Quran says nobody understands the Quran save Allah. So how clear it is?
It says it's in a clear Quran. I know you can hear the typing, but I'll find the.
No problem. Take your time.
Yeah, so 3669, in the name of God, the Almighty, the Merciful. We did not teach him poetry, nor does he need it. This is a reminder in a clear Quran, and it tells us to think and to reflect about it. At the same time.
So 3639, correct? It says that the Quran is clear, correct?
3669, yeah, it's a clear,
59?
Clear Quran.
59?
3669. 3669.
Okay, sorry. All right. So here the Quran is so clear, correct?
Yeah, there are some ayat in there that are purposely not clear, but
purposely. What is that?
In general, it's a clear Quran.
What do you mean?
Well, 3:7 explains it best. So it says, "He is the one who sent down to you the book from which there are law-giving revelations. They are the essence of the book, and others which are of a similitude. As for those who have disease in their hearts, they will follow that which is of a similitude, seeking to confuse and seeking to derive their interpretation, but none know its interpretation except God, those who are well-founded in knowledge. They say, we believe in it, all is from our Lord, and none will remember except those who possess intelligence." So however you interpret of a similitude. So it's saying it is a clear Quran, and those who are well-founded in knowledge will understand it, who are guided by God. But there are also some that can misinterpret it.
It doesn't say that. It says that those who they are not understand it, those who believe, they say, those who have knowledge, they will say, we believe. So to be considered as a scholar in Islam is not about understanding, it's about saying, I believe. Which means
that doesn't make sense. Knowledge is so important. 3:7 says, and those who are well-founded in knowledge. So it's true that we believe in it. I have belief as well. There is some faith, like believing in God, because we can't see them, but we still have knowledge.
Let us prove what you just said. In the same chapter, I'm not going to ask you from different chapter, chapter 36. And you are the one who said to me, this chapter here, saying to us, or this verse 69, saying that Allah, He made the Quran very clear, correct?
Right.
All right. So how the Quran says in the same chapter that وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍ لَهَا, and the sun runs into its own course.
Which one is that?
The same chapter.
I mean, I've read
chapter 36.
I've read the Quran over 5 times, but I don't have it memorized yet. So
yeah, no problem. Chapter 36, the same chapter you gave me. Verse
I see it. Yeah, 36.
Verse number 38. Okay. As long as you say to us the Quran is so clear. Okay, what does that mean? The sun run. Do the sun run?
Well, it says the sun runs to a specific destination.
Okay, what is the best?
Such as the design of the noble, the knowledgeable.
What is that?
Well, it's what we see. I mean, we see the sun in the sky. It's the same destination every time. So that's a specific destination.
But this means Allah is wrong, because the sun is not running anywhere. So Allah, He see as we see, or He see different?
Well, that's petty semantics. I mean, it's running in an orbit.
Yeah, but He's
doesn't matter if you say run or orbit.
He's talking about, you just said how we see the sun. That's mean that the sun sitting, sunset, sunrise, correct?
I mean, you can say that water is running. You know, is that wrong?
No, the water is running. Yes,
water is running.
No, water is running. If it's running,
it doesn't literally run.
No, it does.
It doesn't literally run, just like the sun. It moves.
No, it does. It does. The water runs. The water moves from A to B.
Water has legs. You're saying that water can run with legs? Water doesn't have legs.
My friend, running have nothing to do.
I'm saying
Running have to do nothing to do with
Okay,
remember, first of all, you are not reading the Quran in Quran is not meant to be in English. In Arabic it says tajri.
it actually is.
Tajri. No, it's in Arabic. Tajri.
Yeah, I know.
The word tajri, it's mean
Go ahead.
you run. It's running from location to location. Now, you said and you agreed that this is about how we see the sun. So Allah speaking here about the sun setting, the sun rising. But this is absolutely false. The sun does not set, the sun does not rise.
All it says is that it runs to a specific destination, and running is interpreted the same way that water is running.
Okay,
it moves to a certain destination, which it does every single day. It's just a
all right. If we go just two verses down, you can read the verse before it. You can read the verse before it, and the moon after it have measured in their mansion. The Quran believe that the moon have mansions, and this is what the religions before believe, that the moon he have mansions, he live in the places, and he move from place to place. And people, even the Sabian, they used to go, and when the moon disappear, they go to the second town to welcome him in the other town, because this is a new moon. Now here you notice that the moon have houses, and he says to you, and he run in the old way, as it was in the old way. But this is not true. I mean, this is false. Now if you go in verse number 40, it says, it's not permitted for the sun to catch up the moon, nor can the night outstrip the day. Each just swim along in its own orbit. Is that correct?
Yeah, swimming in an orbit. But let's take one thing at a time. It's also important to quote the Quran correctly and not just interpret it, like not just use your own words every time. So 36:39 says, and the moon we have measured it to appear in stages until it returns like an old palm sheath, which it does. It's like the different stages of the moon, which is.
But here it says it live in mansions. Is that true? There's mansions for the moon?
No, I'd say that in the Quran.
It says?
It says it appears.
It says it's in front of us. Everybody can read. I'm reading your Muslim translation, not my translation.
Yeah, which one are you talking about? 36:39?
Yes.
Yeah, it says, and the moon we have new appear in stages. Right. So if you want to read from the one that I read from, it's the monotheist translation.
What translation you are reading?
Here, I'll post it in chat. You can Google it. It's called the monotheist translation. Otherwise, you can go here.
Monotheist? What does that mean, monotheist?
Yeah, monotheist means one monotheist. That's what we reverence one God.
That is a new form. Monotheist. Let me see if we have it here.
Yeah.
Monotheist.
It says it as well. It talks about monotheism.
Okay. Yeah, but my friend, do you speak Arabic?
Only some. I don't speak it fluently because it's not my native tongue. But I should learn it.
This translation is absolutely false, my friend. It says, وَالْقَمَرُ قَدَّمْنَا مَنَازِلَ حَتَّى عَادَ كَالْأَرْجَوْنُ الْقَدِيمِ. So it says the word manazil. So how this guy, whoever translated this translation, he said, you can copy this word manazil as you see on the screen, post it in Google, and you will see it mean houses or mansions. So this is a false translation.
Well, there's lots of translations that translate it that says the moon we have measured it to appear in stages, and Arabic is a rich language and it doesn't have a single word definition all the time.
My friend, you said I just have to give wrong interpretation. So how we can give interpretation for the Quran according to you?
How do you interpret the Quran? Well, you should think for yourself and ask God for knowledge and wisdom, and also consider the opinions of others.
You could not answer me. You are the one who said to me. You gave me verse number 39. Remember?
36:39.
Sorry, yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
Saying to me that the Quran is so clear, the same chapter, right? But here I'm asking you now, how Allah he says such a thing? That the sun run into its course. You could not answer. You said that we see the sun every day.
No, I did answer it. Yeah. It does run its course. So it runs to its destination every day. It runs the same way that water.
The earth is going around itself.
It's not listed.
The earth goes around itself. This is how the day happened.
No. The sun rotates. It runs to a specific destination, just like it says. It's like water. A river can run to a destination.
Okay, so okay, according to you, when the sun set every day, it's not the earth going around itself. This is the sun going from point A to point B, from east to west.
Yeah, and even no matter what you believe about it is also speculation. There's no point even debating that because you have no way to measure what it's doing besides what you can observe on Earth or what you trust what others say, because you have no experiment that you can do for yourself to determine what it's actually doing. You know what I mean? So it's pointless to argue about that.
So, but there's
no way for either of us to prove it.
No problem. I will not argue about that. But you just confirm, and everybody heard you, that according to you, according to the Quran, as you understand it, the sun every day go from the east to the west, correct?
Well, it's how do I say it? There's no, it's nitpicky. I mean, the sun does its course every single day, just like it says, it runs to a specific destination every day. You know, and has its cycles. I mean, there's nothing more to really argue about in that sense. You know?
So,
the point is.
So now we, you know, I'm not going to argue. Well, this is your opinion, and you think it looked like you know better than me about science. But the Quran says, as long as you agree that the sun goes from point A to point B every day, some morning, afternoon, and night, the Quran says that the sun sits in the murky water. What do you think?
Okay, so I'll continue to answer, God willing, but I also want to ask you a few things as well. So for now, I'm letting you talk about the Quran and ask about the Quran, which I'm fine with. But I also want to discuss Christianity and a few things that you might believe as well.
No problem, but you know, our topic is Islam, but I don't know why you want to change.
Well, it's Islam and Christianity because you're a Christian. It's not just Islam.
No problem, no problem. Let us finish this. So now the suns run every day from A to B, according to you. And then the sun set in the murky water, chapter 18, verse number 86.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. Let me read it again. Yeah, until he reached the setting of the sun, he found it setting at a hot spring, and he found people near it. We said, "Oh, two-horned one, either you shall punish and you shall do them good." I don't know what this means. I don't know what God means by it. Just because the Quran is clear,
you told me
understand everything.
You told me that the Quran is clear.
It is clear.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that anyone will have some things that God teach that we haven't learned yet. And nobody on this earth might know yet.
So what do you mean? What do you know? A second ago, you told me that the sun goes every day from point A to point B, which everybody knows.
Well, just like you and the. Go ahead. What are you saying?
Everybody knows that what you said to me a minute ago. The sun does not go anywhere. The sun does not set, and you said no. This is what happened, and everybody in the chat don't agree with you. This is scientifically already proven to be false. So the Quran, according to you, the Quran is a false book teaching such a false information. And now we are showing you Allah saying the sun set in the murky water. And instead of saying to me, I agree with Allah, yes, the sun swim every day and sit in the murky water, and maybe this is what it's meant, that the sun run in its course, as you said. This is the course of the sun. Every day go from the east to the west, and then jump in the muddy, dirty, hot water.
Well, so the first talking about running to a specific destination, there's no problem with that, even if some people disagree. It runs to a specific destination, as I've explained like 4 times. There's nothing wrong with that. It's exactly what it says. That's clear. As far as 1886, it can be interpreted, well, how it says. So it says, until he reached the setting of the sun, he found it setting at a hot spring, which means he could be at a hot spring and he found it setting. It's, you know, even if things are perfectly clear, some people might interpret things different ways.
Okay,
just like the Bible, you don't understand everything that the Bible might say. You have different interpretations, but it's clear.
Okay, hold on. Here, if we go here, it says, first, who is the one who's talking in this verse?
Who is it talking about?
Who is talking? No, who is talking? Who is the one saying until he reached, when he reached? Who's talking?
Well, it's the word of God, so it's God talking.
Okay, so Allah is talking. Yeah, Allah is talking.
Yeah.
Allah, he says, until when he, so he's talking about what? Talking about someone else. Until
someone else.
Okay, until is what? Is about timing, correct? Timing and location. Until when he reached the setting of the sun. How he can reach that? Where is that?
Yeah, I don't know, but he did actually get to where it sets. You know, this idea that it just is a million miles away is nonsense, and I don't believe that, and neither of us can prove it either. You can believe what people tell you if you want to believe it without proof.
No. You see, I'm talking to you, my friend. I'm talking to you. I don't care about what people will tell me. I'm trying to find out from you what you believe in this. You said the Quran is.
Well, it can be figurative as well.
Okay.
Reaching the setting of the sun, meaning timing.
No. Like it says, my friend.
Yeah, until you reach that time.
No, my friend, listen carefully. Look. Let me explain to you. Here it says, Allah is reporting a story about a man, his name is Zulqarnain. And this guy, he keep walking, he follow a road. and this is took him years. And then when he reached the sitting place of the sun, he found it set in a spring of murky water. So now Allah is reporting for us supposedly what is a fact. He is telling us things we do not know. What happened to a guy who passed in time before us, correct? Okay. So when he say he found the sitting place of the sun, what is that? How that can be true? The sun set everywhere. Look what he said.
It doesn't set everywhere. It goes below the horizon. That's all we know. Or it sets in a literal spring.
No, no, no. So you believe that the sun set in the water, according to you?
I don't believe it, but I think that it could be possible, according to this. I mean, that's how you could interpret it.
That's possible. So, according to Mr. Noor, that it's possible that the sun set in the murky water and goes from the
in a hot spring,
west, in a hot water.
Murky.
Okay. Actually, yes, it's hot. You agree with you because the water.
Well, it does say dark.
Hamia. I mean two things, by the way. Hamia is a you know, when they make I don't know what they call it in English, like when they make the bricks, you know what I mean. So the water of that brick, you know, it have to be hot, and then even the brick itself, they burn it after that. So the Quran confirmed that the sun every day goes and jump in that pool, which is a spring of murky water. But how big the sun and how big this spring of murky water? The sun is so big. Do you think the sun is like a small lamp or something?
Well, it's definitely not as big as they teach us, because it's also the same size as the moon, besides when it's being viewed through like the atmosphere and it's distorted when below. But when it's like up in the sky, it's the same size. And this idea that these extreme distances apart is ridiculous. That it's just like coincidence. So we don't know how big it is. So nobody does, unless again you.
So you think like maybe the sun it's like in this small and jump in the swimming pool because it's a spring of water. How big is it going to be?
Well, it could set in that. I mean, look how big the Earth is.
Yeah. Let me ask you: this spring of water is where? Is it in the Earth?
We don't know. It's wherever the sun sets.
But the Quran is clear.
Nobody knows where it is.
But the Quran is clear.
It is clear, but it's not an encyclopedia of everything. Just like you know, the Bible is. It doesn't explain every single thing.
All right, that's enough. So as you see, this is one of the reasons to convert to Islam. It make you look like a fool, and you will talk as a fool, and you will become a fool. This guy, God knows how old is he. He believe in what is written in the Quran that yes, the sun jump every day, go all the way from the east, go to the west, and there's a place where the sun set, and that place is a dirty hot water. Now you still don't want to convert to Islam? Don't you want to think the same way? Don't you want to earn the same knowledge? Don't you want to be smart? Don't you want to, when you like, imagine how it feels to be this, like to be this guy. He's talking and there's hundreds of people listening to him saying the sun jump every day wearing her bikini and jump in the swimming pool, which is hot water. For sure it's going to be hot water. You think the sun is poor? She will not be able to find the jacuzzi? Are you kidding me? And here you see the healthy style of the sun. The sun every day jump in jacuzzi. I mean, how many of us can afford that or have such a luxury? That's what Islam can do to you. You convert to Islam, immediately you put your brain on the shelf if you don't dump it in the sink. Now, do we have any Muslim would like to give us a call? Do we have any Muslim would like to give us a call? Anyone? By the way, somebody in the chat said yesterday in the text of the video, he said, Christian Prince, when the guy, he said to him, do you agree with the Bible saying, etc. Christian Prince right away he says, I agree. So he would not allow him to ask the question. How foolish of you. He asked me the question. And the question was, do you agree? I said, I agree. You see, this is the difference between the Muslims and us. The Muslims, 99.9 of them, always they try to fabricate meaning, to fabricate articles about Islam, to fabricate stories, change the meaning, because obviously they are ashamed of their book. Well, we are not. I agree. Do you agree? Who is a Muslim here? He agree with his God. For me, you know, I like to convert to Islam because simply I like to see women bones. I don't know. I think I have an obsession with women bones. Imagine you have a wife. Actually, sorry, not wife. Many of them. Actually, they are not even wives. They are created just for sex, which means you don't even know them. Allah, brother, He will give us women who we can see through the marrow of their bones. You know, if I show you now, like I want to cook, I like always to buy meat have bones. See, I told you I have obsession with bones. I don't know why, and even it tastes good really. You know, the soup tastes so good. So here Allah, He knew your need. He knew what is the beauty. He will give you women who you can see the marrow of their bones. So good to be true, so beautiful, so amazing. And that is additional reason to convert to Islam. Why you don't want to convert to Islam? Give me a reason. There is no reason. Here we go. Science, we have. Logic, we have. Beauty, we have. I mean, who can beat such a promise of a beauty? Women which are transparent. So good to be true. You will be sitting in your couch according to Allah, and women in front of you, very sexy. Look, this girl here, she is saying she is sexy, and you know it. So we have a God who promised us such a beautiful promises. Look at this. Oh man. Women in heaven, we will see the marrow of their bones. What is the maximum beauty you can have or you desire to have as a man? I mean, who can beat that? And you are telling me there's no reason to convert to Islam? Look at this. Unbelievable. I cannot look. I mean, I'm being tempted now. This is so beautiful. I don't know what she have here. Is that poo-poo? Is that poo-poo? Maybe. So it's so beautiful, brother. Hmm. Do we have any Muslim have anything to say? I mean, your prophet, he could not really give us a promise better than this. We will see the marrow of the bones of the women. Why? I mean, are we zombie? So when the prophet he speak, is he even imagining what he just told us? Like, did he draw an image in his head of what he just said? Beautiful, pure, transparent, transparent. The women in the heaven, they will be transparent. They will see the marrow of the bones, even the marrow, not only the bones. No, 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 no. You go deeper. Deep is even the marrow of their bones. I mean, look at this. I guess those who work in the security in the airport, they are in heaven already. I guess. They see this all day long. Do we have any Muhammadan want to tell us something useful to convert us to Islam? Anyone? This is why I find it funny when a Muslim speak about the logic, the reasoning to convert to Islam. Yeah, the reasoning, here we go. People, they are doing yoga and we arrest them. For doing what? For doing yoga. What is the reasoning? I will tell you. Because this is not Islamic. You see the beautiful reasoning of Islam? It's not Islamic to do yoga. So what we do? We arrest you for doing yoga. We arrest you for singing. We arrest you for playing chess. Actually, the first bicycle arrived to Saudi Arabia, this is a long time ago, was arrested. Why? Because they accused this bicycle to be the bike of the genie. You know, when you hear those news, you feel like you are coming in the cave time. I mean, what is that, man? Like, what the crime the people did? They did yoga. A woman, she recorded herself. We have a caller. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, truth, Islam, truth. You still a Muslim, truth?
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum
Say
assalam.
again?
You still a Muslim?
Alhamdulillah.
Why you still a Muslim?
Brother,
After all what I showed you, you're still a Muslim. What's happening with
brother,
you?
I watched those videos and I've literally made a list,
Okay.
and then I've refuted every argument in that list. But
Okay.
I can't give you that now because I have to go in 20 minutes. So I want just to come real short. I want to forward you to the Quran 5:5. Can you read that, please?
Quran 5:5. Okay.
Yes.
This is a very powerful
Because we
chapter.
talk about women and stuff, but if you look at this, yeah, it will refute that whole.
Okay,
hadith.
but hold on. You said you refuted everything I told you.
Yes.
Why you don't?
I've got
Why you
them.
wouldn't do it now?
Say again?
Why
Oh no,
wouldn't-
you was just talking with about that
who is the one who
women and
refuted
stuff,
me?
right?
Who is the one refuted me? You?
I've brought arguments.
Who is the one refuted me? You?
I've asked scholars, sheikhs and stuff and brothers.
The scholars?
I made a
Okay, where
list.
are they, my friend? Where are they? Here we go. We are waiting for them. I told you to let your scholar call me. How they refute me without talking to me?
But I can't do it right now because
No,
I have
but
to
I
go in
want
20
to hear the
minutes.
refutation, my friend.
Say again, brother?
I want to hear the refutation.
You made a lot of claims, right, when we were talking.
Okay, which one? Which one of the
Say
claims
again?
I made and they refute? Give me one you remember, at least one.
I'll refute the one what you just said just 5 minutes ago.
Which one?
With the women and stuff. If you read Quran 5:5.
With the women? What about the women?
You say we Muslims only want women. That's why Islam and stuff.
Yes,
And then
even the
we
verse
can
you
see that
just
both
even the verse you
Okay.
just gave me proving Islam is nothing but about women. Read the verse for me. This is the verse you choose for me. This is a horrible verse. Read it.
Quran 5:5.
Yeah, read it.
Right. Let me see it, brother.
Hmm.
So it begins with this day all good foods have been made, right? Lawful.
Hmm.
Is it on your screen?
Yes, in the screen.
All right. And the food of those who were given the scripture is lawful for you, and your food is lawful for them.
Hmm.
And lawful in marriage are chaste women from among the believers, and chaste women from among those who were giving the scripture before you, when you have given them their due compensation, desiring chastity, not unlawful sexual intercourse or taking secret lovers.
Okay.
And whoever denies the faith,
Are
his
you done?
work has become worthless, and the hereafter will be among the losers.
Okay, so you are saying to me this verse saying don't be unlawful sex?
Yes, it says
Okay, but Islam, my friend, when we say unlawful, we need to know what is lawful. It is lawful to hire a woman for 1 night or 2 night stands in Islam. Is that correct?
yes.
Okay, so how you say to me Islam is against having sex around, and you just agreed that you can hire a woman for 1 night to sleep with you, and you pay
Oh
her
no, no,
some
no,
money?
no. I thought unlawful means you just do have a night one night stand. I mean, you only can do with the married one.
No, no. What married? Here we go. This is your prophet says, not me, that anyone, if a man and a woman agree between two brackets, this is your Muslim translation, marry temporarily. Did you marry temporarily before?
No,
Okay. Did you rent a? Did you ever rent a car?
but it's not good if you marry and then leave after 2 days.
No, he's saying you can read it. This is a Sunni. This is a Sunni hadith. This is Sahih Bukhari. Any man, any woman, they agree to do boom boom for 3 days, 3 nights. It's okay. And if they like to increase, they increase. You just told me Islam is encourage only lawful sex. Okay, this is the lawful sex. So what is lawful in Islam is adultery. This is adultery. You hire a
Can I
woman, and not only that, you have to pay her money. You have to pay her money. Do you know that you can rent a woman in Islam?
rent women in Islam?
Yes.
You mean like when Muslims have sieged a city and then the men are dead and then women are left and then taking the women?
Wait. What women? In Islam, you can rent a woman. In Islam, you
Yes.
can rent a woman. Any woman you wish. Any man he wish to rent, he can rent a woman. Yes or no?
No, you can't just go outside and then just take one and then say I'm gonna rent you and you can't do anything.
Well, if she agree, yeah. If she agree, that's it.
What happened when you rent her?
Okay, you sleep with her. She's rented. You're renting her private part. This is your Islamic website, okay? Explaining how you can rent a woman. Here you will see the Muslims with no shame saying that yes, this is rental. I'm just going to show you what you Muslims say for this kind of relationship. It says,
but we can't shake hands with women. Did you know this?
Yeah,
So
we
how
cannot
am I
shake
gonna
hands
rent
with the
the
women before we pay them. After we pay them, they are rented. We can shake their hands. We can shake anything we want. Read carefully. In some work, special term is applied to women who participate in muta. Muta, mustajara, or rented.
Yes.
Rented women. Do you see the word rented women?
Rent, yeah, in orange.
Okay. Do you see the word rented? I'm highlighting. You see, rented.
Yes.
Okay, rented women. Muta is considered as a kind of rental because in general a man basic aim in this kind of marriage is sexual enjoyment with the women, and in return for his enjoyment the women shall receive a certain amount of money or property. So you just say to me, you are refuting me, and you give me a verse saying it is lawful for you to do sex only if it's lawful. Okay, this is lawful. So what is lawful in Islam is nothing but adultery. This is prostitution. You hire a woman to take off her panty. She take off her panty. This is lawful. It's lawful. You rented her.
Is it Sahih?
My friend, the hadith I showed you, this is Sahih Bukhari. What's wrong with you? And this is from the Quran, chapter 4, verse 24. Chapter 4, verse 24 says, if you sleep with the women, if you want to have sex with the women, pay them wages for you enjoy yet what? Her vagina. So you are saying to me, I will refute me. Okay, in Islam says you can only do lawful sex, but lawful sex in Islam is adultery. So all what Muhammad did, he changed what is not right and he make it right, and that make you think now it's right to rent a woman.
No, but if the Quran says you can't do adultery, and then in the Hadith it says
what
something
adultery?
different,
This
it
is
contradicts
Quran.
Quran.
This
That
is
means that
this
Hadith
is
is fake.
Quran. This is Quran, chapter 4:24. Let me ask you another question. If you divorce your wife 3 times, is it true that your wife she have to sleep with the new guy before she can come back to you?
Divorce it 3 times,
Yeah.
and then No, 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 no.
What? No, no, no. I saw that in the TV. You know, it was like a movie. You don't believe in that?
A movie?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
because it's true. Everything we see in the movie, like, don't you watch the Sylvester Stallone? You know, he shoot everybody, he never get injured. Islamic movie style. So what do you what do you mean?
Some movies are true. Some
Okay,
movies are
what do you
not
mean? What do
fictional.
you mean? No, 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 no. Are you saying it is wrong for a woman in order to get back to her husband, if he divorced her 3 times, she have to sleep with someone else? Are you saying this is
Now,
disgusting?
I don't know. Maybe the Bible says this because if you divorce a woman,
Okay, if the Bible
um,
says that, do you agree that this is
3
disgusting?
times.
If the Bible is the one saying that, do you agree that this is disgusting?
I mean that means there's some doubts then coming up.
That's disgusting,
But,
right? That's disgusting. I agree with you. Okay, but the one who says that is
I
not
don't know. You gotta
is
turn the
not
tables.
is not the Bible. It's the Quran, my friend. It's the Quran saying
Nah,
that.
nah.
The Quran saying that. Here we go.
Does clear cutly say
My
that?
friend,
Say
yes,
that
the
or
Quran, the,
see
Qur-
back
the Quran saying that. Here we go. Chapter 2, verse number 230. If a man he divorced a woman after he divorced her 3 times, she is not lawful for him unless she go and sleep with someone else. What kind of religion is this religion? So now I divorced my wife 3 times. I want to get her back. No, she cannot. She have to go sleep with a new husband, and then she can come back to you. What is that?
Which verse is this again?
Chapter 2, verse number 230. By the way, if
I
you
just
ever divorce your wife, there's an office. I can give you the number. You call them, they will find you a guy who can sleep with the wife you divorce if you want. Yeah, they do it. I mean, you pay them money. He will sleep for your wife, just like a charity thing, but he will get paid. I'm serious. In Egypt, in Saudi Arabia, they have an office. It's called al-mujahish, which means the donkey who sleep with your wife just to make her lawful for you to come back again. So you say to me, Islam says don't do any unlawful sex, but this is lawful sex.
But when the guy is gonna marry the woman, is he also gonna have intercourse or only just marry and then?
Sure, he have to have not only he have to have intercourse, he have to test her juice. Do you know what juice mean?
Juice. Yeah.
Her orgasm.
Yeah.
What kind of a prophet, by the way?
Taste it.
Yeah, he have to taste it.
No, that's not in the Quran.
Okay, but this is where we can find that. Do you know?
Say again, brother.
Where we can find this? Is that true that the prophet he encouraged you that this woman, such a woman, she have to test your juice, which is your sperm, and you have to test her juice, which is her orgasm?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What do you mean I don't know? It's in the front of us on the screen.
Wait,
The
let me
prophet said
screen.
the messenger asked about a man who divorced his wife and she married another man who had to close meeting with her, blah 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 blah, and then he divorced her. So look what happened. Some Muslim men, they start doing this. Okay, he divorced his wife, and now he asks his friend, can you marry her and just don't sleep with her, just marry her and then send her to me. Divorce her, I will marry her. The prophet, he said, it's not principle for you to do that. She have to taste her, you have to taste her juice, and she have to taste your juice.
Yes, the screen isn't open. Give me a second. Let me open the screen, brother.
By the women, do women have juice? Are you Muslim marrying orange or something? Because I saw a fatwa, a Muslim, he can marry a watermelon. So maybe this is what's happening here. What juice? Don't faint on me. What happened? Are you there? Are you shocked or what? You hang up. Hey brother, I refuted all your claim. You're right. If a Christian prince debate with a Christian prince, he will lose. I assure you. I don't even dare to debate myself. Very embarrassing. He hang up. Call me back, Truth. Call me back. Juice? What is that? Brother, she cannot go back to her previous husband, brother, because you have to test her juice and she have to test your juice, brother. If we ask Zakir Naik about this, what he will say? Dr. Zakir Naik, why Allah he said in the Quran that a woman, if she got divorced, she have to go and sleep with someone else before she can go back to her husband, and the Prophet said she have to taste his juice and she have to taste his juice. First of all, let me confirm to you that this story is true, and this is exact in the Quran, and there is a logical number to this, and I will claim to you. Imagine a guy who divorced his wife 3 times. Obviously, he's an idiot. Otherwise, why he divorced his wife 3 times? As an example, I divorced my wife 2 times. When I arrived at number 3, I have to think about it, because now if I divorce my wife 3 times, he has to sleep with the Christian prince, and then I can get her back. So I'm not going to the Christian prince to sleep on my wife. That is the reason. The poor woman, she is not the one who divorced the husband. She is the victim, not the criminal. Why Allah allowed the man even anyway to make divorce so easy? So he just said divorce, divorce, you are divorced. That's it. One word. Even now they allow divorce by text message, because in Islam there is no marriage, it's a contract for sex. You can dissolve marriage by a text. Yes, by a text, because it is not really a marriage, it's a boyfriend girlfriend stuff. The difference is there's a contract and you have to pay her. Where is the religion here? And where is the dignity? In Arabic here it says حتى يذوق الآخر عسيلتها وتذوق عسيلته. Okay. If you remember, once a Moroccan guy, he called me and he said asila, which is the juice, it is not her sperm. Hello, it's not. So I said, okay, can we go to the dictionary? Do you mind? Let us go to the dictionary, brother, and whatever the dictionary brother says, we will take it. Let us break it. Let us go to the dictionary. Here we go. This is the word. This is the dictionary. This is the word al-usayla, and this is the meaning of it. You see? Do you see the meaning? What is the meaning? What is the meaning? Orgasm. What is the word? Usayla. What is the meaning? Orgasm. What is the word? Usayla. What is the meaning? Orgasm. I mean, you have to give it to them. They are very slow. What I can say. So you give us a speeches about, and you tell me, brother, read for me chapter 5, verse number 5. Yeah, right. Nice to meet you. And the funny, he refuted everything I gave him, but he didn't want to tell me how he refuted me. And now supposedly he gave me something and he's excited about it. I want to refute you about something you just said 5 minutes ago. And what is that? Muslims, they have unlawful sex. No, Muslims don't do unlawful sex. Muslims legalize every unlawful sex and they make it lawful, and that make you believe that Muslims don't do lawful sex or unlawful, sorry. Anyone? Do we have any beautiful, mm, beautiful Muslim wanna call us? Any handsome Muslima? One of the reasons I like to convert to Islam too, because in Islam, man, he have to take care from his face, but if a woman she take care from her face, Allah will curse her. I mean, have you ever heard of such a thing? What is that? Why? What kind of God he got upset? If a woman, what happened to this browser is not opening? Something wrong. There's one letter in my keyboard is not working. I think I have a genie. All right. All those kind of women, Allah he cursed them. One of them, if a woman she put a wig, even that. What if a woman she don't have too much hair? I mean, what the problem with Allah? Why? I mean, she is a woman, and she will not be happy to feel to not to look beautiful. So what's your problem? What is the problem of God? He is God. I mean, why he is busy with those silly stuff? A woman she put a wig, we have to curse her now? Hello? Read this. Allah he cursed the women who supplies fake hair and the one who asks for it. Oh, if you have a store and in your store you sell fake hair, Allah curse you. And if you are the one who buy it, Allah he curse you, which means you will go to hell. The women who pulls out hair from other people, and the women who do tattoo, and not only that, the women read this. An-namisa. An-namisa. What namisa? Means a woman who pluck hair from the brow, the eyebrow, until she make it thin. If you do that, brother, Allah he curse you. I mean, you can be cursed in this cult for any reason. Allah is waiting for you. She is taking hair from her face. Okay, I'm going to curse her immediately. I curse you, 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 I curse you. And the Muslim will say, Ameen. Okay, the woman is gone, became shish kebab now. What the crime? She did take hair from her face. That's a big crime. That's a horrible thing. I mean, do you know how dangerous this? How dare you to do that? Do you know that the whole earth future is based on you taking hair from your face? The messenger of Allah cursed women who do tattoo and women who have them done, and al-mutanammisa, which means the women should take care from her face, and the women who fix their teeth. They have a problem with their teeth. I heard Aisha, the same hadith. Okay, look at this. And what is the logic behind this? Because they changed the creation of Allah. Why Allah he cursed them? Look at the logic. Because they changed the creation of Allah. So why you do circumcision? So now taking hair from the face is a crime, and they are changing the look of Allah. But Muhammad, he himself, he used to color his hair red. Isn't it? This is a change of the look of Allah. Why a man, it's okay for him, and he's a man. And Muhammad, he used to color his hair red. He want to be redhead. And by the way, he forbid Muslims from coloring their hair black. It's forbidden. It's haram, haram. So if a creation the way Allah he made you, why you do circumcision? Why the Muslim man he shave his mustache, as the Prophet said? Why you grow his beard? Why you clean hair from your face? Muhammad, he used to do sugar. He used to wax his body from hair. And who is this one is calling me? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, Abdul.
Hello.
Yes, Abdul, I hear you. What happened? Yes, Abdul, why you hang up?
My connection is bad.
All right. How I can help you?
Yeah. I just want to say that you're right.
Aren't you a Muslim?
Yeah. Basically, I just want to say something really quick. I've been to Israel recently, and I've talked to a lot of Arab Muslims and Christians alike. And I just want to say that you're you're right when you say, you know, Muslims don't like Christians and stuff like that, because I've spoken to a lot of Arab Muslims. I told them I'm atheist. I didn't tell them I'm Christian, you know, for safety reasons. And
So
yeah, they opened up and they said, you know, they didn't like Christians and all that kind of stuff. They said they kuffar, dirt, and all that kind of stuff. And also, if you look at the churches, most of the churches were destroyed by Muslims, you know, during crusades and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, my friend.
And also,
before you continue, hold
more
on. Hey. Guys, don't call me unless you are a Muslim. Don't call me unless you are a Muslim. I allow you to call me because I thought you are a Muslim. So don't call me. I do not need you to explain to me. You can make your own conversation. You can, you know, but this is not the topic here. We want only Muslims to call us. No, don't call me. Don't call me. Only Muslims can call me. Actually, I will block you. Never call me without permission unless you are a Muslim. Is it clear? The reason I want Muslims to call, because I want you to hear the other side of the story, to be fair. We don't want to be a bunch of Christians who like Muslims do that and Muslims do that, and I don't do this. Here is an academic work. We say something, we show it, we prove it. I heard, he heard, she's heard. I don't care for those stuff. We are not a bunch of kids. The same time we are talking against Islam, we should allow the Muslims to speak, and maybe we are wrong, so people they can hear or see two sides of the coin, not only one. You know, he is a Muslim. He said they don't know I'm a Christian, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm done with this. He is not a Muslim. What a Muslim? He said I did not tell them I am a Christian, and they opened to me. So what do you mean he was a Muslim? Aren't you listening? Yeah, anyway. Do we have any Muslim would like to say something to us? Same time, I don't like to talk to liars. I mean, why you talk to Muslims? You play a game and you say to them, I am Muslim, so they will tell me I don't do that. We Christians, yay, no, nay. You know, you're a Christian, you say I'm a Christian. Anyway, do we have any Muslim would like to speak to us? Muslims, they play games because their religion is a cult. You know, everything is lawful for them. Muhammad himself, he allowed the Muslims to lie. He encouraged them to lie. Actually, Muhammad, he says a Muslim, he can lie in 3 cases: to his family, his friends, and his enemy. Who's left? Who's left? Right? Man, I flip the page and disappear in front of me. I mean, I cannot. How I'm going to stay single after this? I'm not sure. I mean, life is hard, my friend. Look at this. And now supposedly I will stay. I'm single. Man. And you are telling me why you should convert to Islam? This is so beautiful. Look at this move. Look at this one. Oh boy. Allah, he knew everything we need, brother. He knew all your needs. As long you say, hold on, I just mentioned Allah, he knows all your needs. You know, Muslims, why Jibreel, he keep coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down? If Allah, he knows all our needs. Muhammad, he asked Jibreel, Jibreel go up to heaven, he asked Allah, and he come back. Okay, Allah, he knows all our need. Why he need to go back up? Any Muslim have an idea? If you go to the chapter of Qaf, I think verse number 16. Let us see if we can. Muhammad, he said, and your interpretation, that Allah is closer to you from the vein in your neck. Okay. So why Jibreel keep coming up and coming down, coming up, coming down? What is that? Huh? What is that? It was we who created man, and we know that dark suggestion to his soul make him. By the way, translation is false. So Allah, he knew what even anyone whispered to you. He knew it right away. Okay, so why when Muhammad he have a question, he give it to Jibreel, and Jibreel he go up to heaven? Why Allah don't tell Muhammad right away? What is this round the trip, going up, going down, going up, going down? You Muslim? Anyone? My friend, you have a feeling that he was a Muslim. You don't have a feeling. I don't care. Keep your feeling. Any Abdul? I mean, this guy, Jibreel is going up, Jibreel is coming down. And you know, the Quran, by the way, we are in chapter Qaf. I love chapter Qaf. Anyone knows why? Anyone knows why I love chapter Qaf? This is my favorite, especially verse number 1. Qaf. What is that? Qaf. By the way, all of those words here are additional. Okay. Qaf. What Qaf mean? Anyone knows what Qaf mean? Okay, I will teach you science today. A science you will remember for a long time. Let me show you what Qaf mean. You Christians, I feel sorry for you. Your book does not have Qaf. We Muslims, we have Qaf. You don't have Qaf. And now I'm going to show you the benefit of Qaf. The Qaf, by the way, is a letter. But for the Muslims, it means something else. All right. If we go, brother, to the Quran, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan, we go to chapter 50, Qaf, verse number 1. Verse number 1, Al-Jalalain said, read carefully with me. It's not me who's saying that. Qaf. Allah knows best what he mean by these letters. Unbelievable. Okay, change to a higher scholar who have extra knowledge, the cousin of the prophet. Man, look at this. Here we go in the deep science. And from his narration on the authority of Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas is the cousin of the prophet. He said, in the interpretation of Allah saying Qaf, Qaf, he says, is an azure mountain overlooking this world, and the color of the sky takes from it. Allah swear by it. That's amazing. This is the benefit of coming and listening to me today. You just did learn something scientifically proven to be accurate, and nobody knows except me and you and Allah. Around this earth, okay, I know that most of you are slow, not like us. We are Arab, we are very smart. So I'm going to draw for you the situation. The situation. So there is a mountain around the earth. This mountain is called Kaf, and this mountain is blue. And this is why you see in the West they are trying to copy Allah. There is a song, it says, oh mommy, mommy blue, oh mommy blue, oh mommy. So Qaf is a big mountain around the earth. And this is where the Quran says that we made the sky as a roof, because there is a mount. I wish I can make it for you 3D graphics so you can see it better, brother. So this is a huge mountain around the earth, and I'm trying to make it for you 3D. By the way, guys, I have copyright over all my drawing, so if you try to say it in any museum in France, and don't even try, or auctions, or I know many of you are trying to take opportunity waiting for me to draw something, so you copy it, you make a print, you publish it like a Christmas cards, you know. I know all those stuff. Don't try. Okay, we have copyright over it. Okay. Look, guys, look how I move my, like, unbelievable. I love it when I do this. Nobody can do that, by the way. Actually, even my mom, she said you are the best ever between mankind who can draw like this. So anyway, like, this is the mountain. Why am I talking about my mom now? But it's true what she said, isn't it? I mean, we have to admit, all of us, we have to admit, we have to be honest here. So this is a mountain around the earth, and it's a blue. And this blue mountain, you see, I don't have a thick paint to make it blue fast. So this blue mountain is surrounding the earth. The earth is flat, and there's a mountain like a wall, 4 walls around the earth, and in the top of it the sky. But look at this here the science is, the sky, it take its color from the blue mountain. Why it's blue? Because Muhammad, he looked at the sky, he saw it blue, so he have to come with the explanation. Hello, if he saw the sky red, he would say it's red mountain. Hello. What do you think, Muslims, about this? Isn't it so beautiful? Hmm? Any Muhammadan, he want to say something to us? Hmm? And this is why here in the top it says what it's saying, that Allah, he swear by this mountain, because this mountain is so big, it's around the earth. How many people here from Indonesia now? You see, I made it early, so you guys from Indonesia, Philippines, Asia, you can join us. That's why I decided today to make it earlier, so you people can join us. Don't need to stay so late. By the way, I discover that in Indonesia there's a lot of Indonesian. Unbelievable. Which is really surprising. But they don't have qaf. They have nice beaches, beautiful people, but they don't have qaf. And they don't know about qaf. We the Arab, we are the only one have qaf. I feel sorry for you. You don't have qaf. You're from Pakistan, my friend? Do you notice that we Arab, when we say, we don't say Pakistan, we say Pakistan, Pakistan, because in Arabic we don't have P, you know, we have B, not P. So always when an Arab pronounce any letter has to do with P, mostly, like we don't say shampoo, we say shampoo, you know, shampoo. Yeah, Pakistan from India, you see. Yeah, so we will try every weekend, like you know, to go early, so you guys who are coming from Asia, you know, you can join us. And I love you all. By the way, uh, what I love about Asian people are different from, I mean, they are really too different. As an example, if you watch an Indian movie, you will notice that Indian movies are full of emotion. That because of the nature of the people, they are really emotional. And the same for most of Asia, they are emotional people, which is something beautiful, by the way, because we as a human without emotion, we are not a human. And actually, even animals have emotion. So the more we lose emotion and feeling, the more we are not a human no more. So one of the great gift for us as a human, that we feel, and the more we feel, the more we are human, the more we are close to God. You know, we feel, you see them watching a movie, they cry because they have a great emotion. They are, you know, they have a very strong feeling. They did not kill their feeling. They did not become people of money and business. So the more you don't feel, the less you are really close to God. So this is really good to have a feeling and to be sensitive. You know, you know, you want to watch somebody doing beheading. I mean, what is your feeling? He is beheading a human being as if he is killing a, you know, I mean, a chicken. I mean, how disgusting. So there is culture and there is religions who kill your feeling. They kill it. They make it not exist. And you will notice that Muhammad, he worked so hard to make this happen. As an example, when the Muslims, they do killing or beheading the mujahideen like ISIS, they quote this verse from the Quran, which is saying, I did not shoot, but Allah he shot. وَمَا رَمَيْتُ, you did not kill, it was Allah who killed them. So Muhammad, he wanted them to feel that they are not criminals. Look how evil he is. So he said, it is not you who slew them, it was Allah. By making such a statement, you make a person who is slowing a person don't feel guilty no more. You know, emotion is gone. It's not me. Yes, I put the knife around his neck. Yes, I slaughtered him, but it was Allah. So Muhammad, as an evil person, he was able to kill all your emotion as a human. and to make you a slaughtering machine which don't feel guilty for killing innocent people. I did not kill them, it was Allah. I did not shoot them, it was Allah. I did not slaughter them, it was Allah. So imagine if every one of us practiced such a thing. We shoot, we say it's God who made me do that. That's mean a human being, he is out of guilt. That's it. Don't blame me, it was Allah. Very evil. Yeah, it's the same as somebody he rape a woman and he says, he blamed the devil as an example. Satan made me do, but you did it. I mean, or you can always commit crimes and you can blame everything except you. Always we can justify crimes. Always, very easy. Here it's just justification for crimes. Do we have any Muslim? Yeah, when the Muslims they report my videos, by the way, create many YouTube channels, make a backup, all right? And when they report the first channel for you, they say you get a warning from YouTube, put all your videos down to unlisted until the warning, the strike is gone, and then put them back. You have to play the game. They will not stop us. My videos are all over YouTube. You take one down, there's 10, they will pop up right away. So that will not stop us. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Anyone? Actually, I spoke to a Muslim, and now him and his family they became Christians. He said to me, the reason actually I did watch your video. He said he never saw my video before. And then he said he was in Facebook, and then a guy he post in Facebook that guys flag this guy, he's attacking Allah, blah 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 blah. So this guy, he became interested to know who is this guy. I mean, why the Muslims are so upset from him, and he was upset too. So he went to flag my video, and he clicked and to see what this guy is talking about. So he watched the first video. He came in to flag me, the first video, the second video, the third video, and then it ended that he called me in Skype, and he and his family, all of them, they denounced the devil and they left Islam and they accepted the Christ. So imagine they wanted to flag me. It end they send me Muslims to leave Islam. So even when they try to do bad without knowing, they are doing good. Like the guy who called me just a few days ago says either you are a big fat liar or the imams. So he's upset from me for what I'm saying, and then he called me as a Muslim, he hang up as non-Muslim. All right, so don't worry, you cannot stop us. And there is very simple thing you Muslims you have to face. I have knowledge which you cannot fight. None of you can fight, and that is your weakness. The knowledge we have, nobody can dispute and nobody can refute. This is not a fight in boxing and shouting, flagging videos. Okay, I have many channels. I can open, or I can go right now and live broadcast in different channel immediately. So what you did? Nothing. Wherever I go, people will follow. You cannot find the truth. Same time, you notice that we challenge all those who claim that they have knowledge in Islam, but they don't dare to cut it close to me. They want to debate only people who have blue eyes, American, Western, who do not know Islam much or don't speak Arabic, so they can make mockery of them. Brother, I know this will happen. I know you do not know Arabic and you don't know Hebrew, and Elijah mean God with us. Nice to meet you, Mimi. Hmm? They take advantage of your kindness, you know. For me, nobody can do mockery with me, and you know that. You try to do mockery with me, I will whip your nose with the floor. Number two, you cannot ever try even to refute me. Try it. Here we go. We are live on air, waiting for any Muhammadan to call. They don't debate, they do mockery. They depend on mockery to make themselves look like they are winning. Do we have any Muslim here? Any Muhammadan? Yeah, if you watch any debate, you will see the Muslims, most of them, you know, very rarely, they always take, even the one who look polite, even that one, he tried to make it as a mockery. They don't really debate. And when you speak with Muslims, they are not debating you. It's a game. It's like a hide and seek. If you watch any of my videos, whatever videos I spoke to Muslims, you will find that I have to trap the Muslim to make him give a conclusion. Like this guy, I said to him, you know, he called me, Islam Truth, his name in Skype. He called me, he says, I refuted you, and I will show you this to refute you about what you said 5 minutes ago. And then the second I showed him something very embarrassing, he hung up. The Noor guy is really naive. My friend, anyone who follow this cult is naive. You tell me, who are you if you are not naive to believe that there is a God who will give us a lot of women for sex if we believe in him? You must be an idiot. I mean, this is what God he do for living. He load the trucks full of women. Hey, you get your truck because you pray for me 5 times a day, brother. You're right. You have to be naive. River of honey and river of and you will wear a bracelet from gold. Even he is not consistent. One verse says a bracelet from gold and the other verse says a bracelet from silver. So you have to be very, you know, what kind of God he promised me I will have a couch in heaven? Couch in heaven? Are you serious? Because Muhammad he was speaking to Bedouin people, Arab, and those people they never have you know, beds. They never have beds. They sleep in the ground. They never have a bracelet in their hands. Those things the Roman they have, they see the Roman having them when they go and trade, but they don't have it. Their clothes is very simple. Their furniture is almost nothing. They sleep in the floor. They live in a tent. And then Muhammad is trying to convince them that if you go to my belief, look what I will give you. Look at this verse. This is God talking. For them will be a garden of eternity. Beneath them river will flow. They will adorn therein with the bracelets. You want the bracelet? Your dream come to be true. Allah will give you one bracelet in the heaven. What do you want more? What do you want more? Here we go, the bracelet, and we got, and then bracelet of gold. In different verse it says bracelet of silver, and they will wear a green garment of fine silk. By the way, it doesn't say only a green garment. It says it is called istabrak. Istabrak, you see, in the old days there was a very famous fabric made in Persia. It's called istabrak. Like now you say Gucci. So imagine how silly this God. He promised me Gucci. Imagine you, we have a prophet today. He come to us. He promised me Nike or Gucci. This is exactly what the word is. It's a brand made in Persia at that time. Only rich people they can afford. So Allah, He promised me Gucci. Isn't it obvious that this is stupid? Yeah, because this is how it made. It's made from, this is tabrak, is well known. It's a green silk. It's an imported from Persia. The Arab they didn't know how to do this. So this is a very extreme, expensive silk made in Iran, and Muhammad is promising them something will be exist in heaven made in Iran by the kuffar. If Muhammad is exist in our time, he will promise us a big TV, a PlayStation. In his time, this is the best he can do. Couch, high couches, braced from gold. You will wear imagine how boring that everybody in the heaven wear green clothes as if you are a doctor who is in a hospital. And in the top of that he says, and they will recline therein on the rise couches, not throne. Will recline? That's God talking. Hey brother, you will recline, brother. Brother, you will recline in the heaven, brother. Really? I will recline? Are you serious? I cannot wait to recline. This is a promise for the lazy Arab Bedouin who don't like to work, love to sleep all day long, making poetry. Outside it's very hot. It's time now to reclaim. It's a sofa bed, yeah. So this is God is talking. And look how lazy they are. You are, if you want something, if you want something in the heaven of Allah, the fruits will come to you. You don't work for the fruit. And the funny, look even the parable after that, supposedly. Discuss about Ramadan is the month of doing jihad and attacking people. Go and see how many attacks happen in Ramadan just in the last 48 hours. Well, anyway, we will not stay longer. I think we have enough for today. Please don't forget to download the videos immediately after we finish. It take about if the video always is less than 2 hours, it doesn't take time really for you to download. Like maybe take 5 minutes for YouTube to prepare the video to be able to be downloaded. But if it's longer than 2 hours, it take maybe 20 minutes before you can download the video. Always remember that. All right. So I want to say thank you. How they believe on 1 day old girl, wife of adult, this sickness. I'm not sure what you mean. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. I hope today we did learn something good. Always try to keep yourself educated. Education is the best thing you can earn when you get older. You see, when we get older, we lose many things. You might lose even your health. But there's something you should not lose: knowledge. Your knowledge increase. Your skin is not the same as before. You cannot jump as before, you cannot do things as before, but there is something should go and always in the right direction. That is knowledge. When you get older, it's not an excuse for you that one day you were naive. I was young, I was naive, I was foolish. How you can give yourself an excuse that today you are old and still naive and foolish? Knowledge is the most important gift we have, we as a human, after our health from God. So always seek knowledge, because knowledge can protect you even from health problems. Ignorance, the Bible says, my people being destroyed because of their ignorance. Ignorance, my friend, is our enemy. It's not the Muslims. Muslims are poor people, they need help. Their ignorance is their problem, and our ignorance is the problem. So we are here to fight ignorance with education. We don't want people to be killed. We don't want violence. Violence is a very clear sign of weakness, not of strength. People, when they are out of response, they cannot even explain themselves. They cannot answer anything. They go violence to shout, scream, and they will, because they cannot take a question. They cannot explain the questions or even the answer. So always arm yourself with knowledge. When you have knowledge, wherever you go, people, they look at you differently. Your place, your chair is reserved in the front, because people like to listen to the one who have knowledge, not to the foolish man or woman. And the best knowledge you can earn, I believe, is be inspired by the Bible and the teaching of Christ, because I never saw something beautiful and amazing in wisdom and spiritual in the same time, not empty words, as his words. So I advise you all, yes, you listen to us, but don't forget there is something more important. Learn your Bible and read the wisdom of Christ, for this is the best to know, and this is the best to arm you to fight your own ignorance and your dry, spiritual life. Sometimes we go dry. Life is harsh. It's like you have your skin under the sun for a long time, and then you need a cream. Otherwise, your skin is going to collapse. Thank you for being here, guys, and may the Lord bless you. And thank you for those who support us. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And see you soon. Bye-bye.